need to contribute something to Thanksgiving. Groceries are high. The expectation that you just gonna show up to somebody's house, eat, and take something home, that's not gonna fly this year, unfortunately.
First of all, she took over hosting Thanksgiving 2 years ago. So I'm like, where are we supposedly going out to eat at? She's like, Chinese food. I'm like, oh, heck no. I want some chitlins, some yam, some ham, some fried chicken, some blueberry cornbread, a turkey leg, a side salad. Like, that's it.
I don't want to spend all of my own money on Thanksgiving when I'm not the only one eating.
If you're over the age of 25 and you have not started making at least one Thanksgiving dish, but you can start taking that burden, that load off the women in your family, it's time.
People aren't with the shenanigans this year. They said if you aren't bringing anything for Thanksgiving, guess what? Thanksgiving is canceled. And you know what? It's canceled for a lot of reasons for a whole bunch of people this year. And I need to know, do you agree with any of the videos that you see in this video? Comment down below and tell me, are you canceling Christmas this year in 2025?
I decided I'm canceling Thanksgiving this year, and this is why. I specifically asked my family to contribute some money to help me buy food.
Right.
Mind you, I got $400 put to the side. I don't want to spend all of my own money on Thanksgiving when I'm not the only one eating, okay? But I expected to spend the biggest amount because I am hosting Thanksgiving. When it comes to Thanksgiving, it's just my family. It's my two sisters, my sister's kids, me, my kids, my mama.
Right.
So instead of my sisters and them acting like they want to send me some money, my older sister, she's like, well, I'll just buy. Mind you, I don't want her to buy nothing because the last time that she has bought, last few times, she will buy I do not use, I don't need, already have.
Why don't she just get with the sister and say, hey, what do you need, and buy those items? I don't know.
It just sits in my cabinet. If I'm cooking food, let me buy it because I know what I need. Mind you, she always sitting there, well, if you just let me cook, if you cannot cook.
Well, a lot of people about to deal with this year. I tell y'all what, this is a time of year where people are brutally honest with people in their family. Like, hey, you don't know how to make mac and cheese. I'm sorry, love you to death, don't do it. You know, but at least her sister was trying, right? But I still get where she's coming from. You know, she has a lot of people that seem like they're coming over to her house. $400 for Thanksgiving is expensive. Then we ain't even talking about the fact that people be taking home plates. It'd be a lot for people that are hosting for Thanksgiving. So I definitely see both sides.
There's no point in letting you cook if you cannot cook. I do not understand what she don't get. Nobody wants to eat that bland. So anyways, she wanted to sit here the other day and say, well, I buy some potatoes and some eggs, which irritated me because I told you to send me money. I don't need you to. But I'm like, okay, fine. She want to do it like that. So today I made a list of everything that's needed because I planned to go after work to the grocery store and get most of that will not get up before Thanksgiving. Right? Yeah. So I'm sitting here. I call my sister when I'm about to get off. I'm like, hey, I need you to get some things. It's an extensive, long list, but I need to get you to get a few things off of this list.
Okay.
Well, I'll get some things, but I'm not going to get much because I'm not coming over there eating.
Wait, so she not coming now? Did she get mad because you told her she couldn't cook? Maybe it was too much for her heart and her soul couldn't bear it.
Oh, because she got to work the night before. She works 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and she gonna have to work the night on Thanksgiving 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. acting as if there's not a whole 12 hours in between there that she ain't gonna come over and eat. You're not finna convince me that you ain't gonna come over and eat. I'm not stupid. You gonna come over and eat. You just want to say that and use that excuse so that you don't have to contribute.
Oh no, gosh, it's too early for this. We about to go into 2026 with a whole bunch of family drama because people done stirred the pot. Literally, no pun intended, stirred the pot during Thanksgiving, y'all. Why can't we all just get along? It's always family drama during Thanksgiving time.
Or contribute the bare minimum. And so you know what? After that, I told her, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm tired of y'all. Every time I try to put some unity in our family, my family acts like I'm the enemy or something. They act like I'm trying to use them for something that none of us got. And then my sister gonna have the nerve to say, well, I got rent due, I got this due, I got you think I ain't got rent due? And my rent is way more than yours. You think my car note ain't due? My insurance ain't due? My electric bill ain't due? You act like I ain't got bills due too.
Look, we just gotta keep it a buck. A lot of people this year in 2025 are struggling financially. Inflation is kicking a lot of people's tail. And understandably, in most Americans, all of us are feeling it at the grocery store. Maybe unless you're rich. Maybe they ain't feeling it. I know I'm feeling it. Every time I look at the receipt, I'll be like, golly. So I can only imagine what it's like for people who are hosting and buying the whole grocery spread for Thanksgiving. And I also can understand why a lot of people say, hey, I'm not doing it this year. Y'all stressing me out. My rent is due. My car note is due. My insurance is high. My job ain't paying me enough. And it might have been a scheme set up by Todd to come to you with the bullshit. It's just a lot going on for a lot of people right now.
But I can pay my bills and have my bills due and still gotta buy all for Thanksgiving. I'm telling you right now, I ain't doing it. I'm finna take this little $400 that I put to the side for this. I'm gonna go buy me some food for the house, and I'm finna spend time with my kids. And when Thanksgiving come around, they can go eat at their daddy. And I'll go take Golden Corral or some restaurant that's serving Thanksgiving that day. I don't give a even want to be around my family.
Okay, she's really upset. Oh my. I feel really bad. But my other thing is this. I know a lot of y'all ain't about to like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna be honest. Some of y'all, not saying this is her, but you have family members that every holiday, it's the same old thing, just a new year. If it's drama every time that the family get together and it's stressful and it's always like this issue about who gonna help pay for what, and it's like pulling teeth, like, is it even worth it? Why even do the Thanksgiving dinner? And it's like, yeah, you get to spend time with your family, that's great, but you gotta spend all this money and she don't even look happy to be doing it. I understand why she just say, hey, I'm gonna go to Golden Corral or maybe even Cracker Barrel, wherever she gonna go. And golly, she had a whole, what is this, man? Oh, it's gonna frustrate me because I ain't got my glasses. Okay, this is what it says here. My menu was as followed: turkey, ham, mac and cheese, yams, greens, dressing, broccoli and cheese casserole, mashed potatoes, deviled eggs, corn on the cob, green bean casserole, gravy rolls. Desserts were banana pudding, 2 pumpkin pies, a sweet potato pie, pudding pie, and a turtle poke cake. This is what me and my family came up with a month ago. I sent it out in a group text asking what they wanted and if they could contribute about $30 to $60 each family. So my mom and 2 sisters gave me that. My younger sister was going to give me $50 because she had no problem with it. My mom and older sister did. So both of them had a problem with it? Okay, I have $400 put to the side, but this is also for my gas for the week, as well as my groceries at home. Okay, so she's saying she got other things she got to use that $400 with. Oh, I figured I could get by just putting $100 into my home because we'd have Thanksgiving food and my tank takes about $35 to fill up. The rest I would have used towards this meal and been broke. So she was going to be completely wiped out after this Thanksgiving dinner. Then she goes on to say, I requested the help because I'm the only one that can cook. Oh my gosh, how bless her heart. My mom doesn't really cook and my sisters can't really cook. The food is one cost, but I also wanted to get some drinks and I also needed aluminum pans, silverware, plus plates, etc. Their contribution would have helped offset the cost on me. Girl, we ain't even talking about the labor that goes into preparing a Thanksgiving dinner. And if you've never prepared a Thanksgiving spread, full spread for somebody, I don't want to see you in the comments being a keyboard warrior when all you know how to be is a Thanksgiving taste tester. I don't want to hear it. Some of us actually throw down in the kitchen. It takes hours. Preparation, oh my gosh, the cleaning. Where's the help? But I digressed. Let me get back to the comment. I told them over a month ago I would like them to help, to give me a little bit of money, so it should have been prepared for. And this comment right here says, everybody want to eat, but nobody want to contribute. Planning, prepping, and cooking a big meal is laborious, and people don't appreciate that. Fry you some chicken and lay down, sis. Let them figure it out. And this has started a whole conversation on social media, y'all. With the economic landscape that we are in, I feel it's only natural that these sort of conversations are coming up online. And it has many people questioning what is appropriate and not appropriate for Thanksgiving dinner in 2025. Now, I know a lot of y'all know what your family members are going through. You know if your family members got it like that. And I honestly, personally feel like this is not the year to be trying to test the waters to see how much you can get from somebody else. Offer what you can. Like, you know your family's circumstances better than anyone else. Just try to be thoughtful, you know? Because when people are gathering with family or friends for Thanksgiving, you don't want the environment to be messed up because of stuff like money, or somebody wasn't contributing, or somebody took too many plates home. They didn't help out, didn't bring any food. Maybe if you can't bring food or you can't cook, maybe you can offer help in some sort of way. Maybe you can ask, hey, do you mind if I help you clean up? Do you need any help prepping anything? Is there some ice I can bring? Aluminum foil, napkins, soda. Maybe you can go pick up a cake from the bakery at the store. There's a whole bunch of things that you can do.
I got it.
And another thing, if you're over the age of 25 and you have not started making at least one Thanksgiving dish, it's time. That whole, I'm gonna grab some paper towels, that stopped being cute 2 years ago. Around 22, 23, they actually started side-eyeing you, but you didn't really pick up on it. You need to volunteer to make a dish. I don't know what it is. You can ask somebody what's something that you can try, but you can start taking that burden, that load off the women in your family. It's time.
What I caught was, she said the women in your family. So we ain't even expecting the men to cook. Man, do the men cook for the... Are the men in the kitchen? Now I need to know. They can help cut the onion. You mean to tell me they just in the den watching the game or something? Where they at? Are they on the grill? And I'm not gonna lie, it was like that in my family. Now, my daddy could cook. But when I think back, the women was in the kitchen probably a little bit more than everybody else. I'm just being honest. Was it like that in your family? And my family is from the South. Southern families. And is what she's saying true? Are y'all now giving the side eye to people who are 25 and up who are bringing the plates? Because I still think that that's doing something, especially those of y'all who are saying, hey, just come, don't bring anything. They want to try to, be hospitable. And I feel like, don't be telling people don't bring nothing. Let them try. Now, I understand that we got social media and we got technology, we got YouTube, we got recipes, cookbooks, all sorts of things, apps. You definitely can try and make an honest effort to bring a dish. But we got to remember something, y'all. A lot of these people who don't know how to cook, they're going to go look at a recipe online. Y'all wouldn't even approve of those recipes. These aren't the recipes y'all want brought to the Thanksgiving spread. And then y'all gonna taste the food talking mess. No, everybody don't need to bring food. Everybody can't cook. Now, if you are going to bring some food for the Thanksgiving spread, you need to have been practicing months in advance. You don't try during the big game. The big game is Thanksgiving dinner. You had all them other weeks in the month to perfect your recipe and to taste your own food to see if it was good. No. I disagree with this take. Y'all gonna have people up there last minute bringing struggle meals because they don't know how to cook. And you know that. Let them bring a pie already baked from the bakery. I'm sorry. And these comments right here are confirming my thoughts, because this one right here says, girl, I don't wanna. If you don't wanna cook, ain't no soul and ain't no love in that food. You ever have somebody's food that cooks from love? Those of us that actually know how to cook, that cook with love, we can taste when somebody just throws some stuff together just to do it, to please somebody. Them people pleasing Thanksgiving meals. We don't want that. Make it with love, like the Krusty Krab, or send it back. Now, this comment says, you don't want me to cook. Absolutely not. She might want y'all to cook, but if you ain't coming with the recipes from the starting lineup that you tried and your friends have tried, the people in your household have tried and said, you need to make this. This is what you're good at. If you don't know what your expertise is, absolutely right. I don't want you to cook. Paper plates is fine. Y'all getting a little too bougie for me. And I understand that y'all are stressed in the kitchen, but you really don't want everybody to cook. Some people can't boil water. Do you understand what I'm saying? They cannot boil water. Some of y'all don't even know how to make rice without a rice cooker. And I know I just attacked a whole bunch of people with that statement, but it's true. And that's okay. I'm just saying that there's levels to the stuff. You might not be ready for Thanksgiving dinner. This is the big leagues.
When you go to sit your big back self down at the table this Thanksgiving, you better do everything just outside of kissing the feet and rubbing the back of whoever cooked that food. Because let me tell you something, Thanksgiving is a labor of love.
Yeah.
It is not easy. I ain't seen my house in 3-4 hours and I'm still not done with shopping. I'm doing Thanksgiving shopping and regular grocery shopping. I still got to hit the other store for the odds and ends and plates and serving dish this and serving spoon that and measuring cup this and measuring glass that. So all you people who just be pulling up to the table and you bought a pack of rolls, okay?
Look, she said it, not me. I honestly don't see nothing wrong with you bringing a pack of rolls. The Hawaiian ones, heat them up. Oh, a little butter on top. Oh, yeah. Y'all done got picky this Thanksgiving. They can't bring the rolls. I need the rule book.
Or you made you a little easy 2-ingredient side dish. If you pull it up to a table that you ain't slaved hours over inside the store and inside the kitchen, you better be kissing feet. Please and thank you.
And I understand wanting gratitude. But what if them 2 recipe meals that they bring in is the best they can do? See, the other lady was saying, y'all need to bring something. She over here saying, you only put 2 ingredients in. This is what I mean. Y'all ain't gonna be satisfied. Y'all want them to come in there with them bangers, like how y'all cook and how y'all throw down. And y'all expecting them to lay it down like Lloyd. but they're amateur cookers. Can we blame them for bringing the Hawaiian rolls? I would stick to the same two-step that I do, my little 2-ingredient meal, if that's all I knew. And you gonna be tripping about why I didn't do more? People is like, I gave my best, that was the best. What more do you want from me? So apparently, the theme I'm seeing here is, if you contribute financially, you get a pass. That's what she said. She said that makes the shopping more bearable. And this comment right here says, it's the planning. It takes weeks, then finalizing the menu, then the decor, then getting the shopping right. You can't get everything right ahead of time. And you're so right. Thanksgiving shopping on top of regular shopping, just because we make it look easy doesn't mean it's easy. And I can understand that. And she even says here, she thinks it would be a thoughtful gift for people to gift a massage appointment for the host. You know what? I can understand that because it is tiring. And if y'all are hosting Thanksgiving this year, comment down below just the word host, because I need to see how many of y'all about to be throwing down and stressed out.
I got asked to bring the Hawaiian rolls for Thanksgiving. I just spent $40 on Hawaiian rolls for our family's Thanksgiving. $40. I could have made like 6 casseroles and fed triple the amount of people. Y'all better eat the Hawaiian rolls. You want one, take 4. You better eat the Hawaiian rolls come Thanksgiving. That's all I got to say. $40 on Hawaiian rolls? I'm never bringing that ever again.
You know what's funny is the last lady we just seen was just saying how she don't want y'all to bring no Hawaiian rolls or no simple ingredients in your dish. But the Hawaiian rolls this year are $40 for the family that she's serving for Thanksgiving. That's a lot of money, don't you think? I don't know. But I also think this is fair if you don't like to cook or you can't cook. People like Hawaiian rolls. And this is why my argument still stands. You only ask somebody to bring the Hawaiian rolls and the utensils and the soda and the juice if you know they can't cook. And you know you still needed to go buy them Hawaiian rolls because everybody likes them. Y'all need to stop the cap. Did I just accidentally say she couldn't cook? I don't know if she can't cook or not. Sometimes you got to read the room. I don't make the rules. And the prices of a lot of these Thanksgiving items are high. Somebody here got a turkey, and this is how much they said it cost.
I just bought my first turkey. Did y'all know that turkeys was $30? And this was a cheap turkey. This thing is 10 pounds. The real big ones were like $40, almost $50. This is criminal.
Okay, now I'm a little confused because it's a Butterball, and everybody is like, you're brave for buying a Butterball. I never forgot. Butterball is wild. What happened? Somebody get me up to speed. Butterball turkey is a no-go after the incident from last year. It's a reason it's cheap. What happened? Gosh, I can't keep up with all the stuff that be going on. Y'all comment down below and tell me about the Butterball. I'm gonna be stressed out. Why don't y'all want the Butterballs? I'm over here trying to get back to the price. And yeah, turkeys can be expensive, $30 to $50. Now, can you imagine if you're hosting a Thanksgiving? You gotta pay for a lot more than that, especially if you buying mac and cheese and you making it from scratch. That might be another $30 to $50.
Nah, we getting too grown too soon. Why did they just ask me what I'm bringing to Thanksgiving? Knowing good and well I bring the paper towels and napkins. They talking about, nah, you need to bring a dish. A dish? Yeah, okay. They gonna be mad when I pull up with some barbecue dickies if I bring that.
Look, and I already knew he wasn't bringing nothing. I already could tell, and I could be wrong. Do y'all think he know how to cook? Just asking. And I want to make this clear. I think everybody should know how to cook. I don't care what gender you are. This is a basic necessity you need to know in order to survive. Some of y'all got people cooking for you. Some of y'all don't have people cooking for you. And you don't know how to cook, and that's why you eat fast food every day, because you don't want to take the time to learn how to make a meal, go to the grocery store and cook. So many recipes online. But the fact still remains, nobody can make y'all do something you don't want to do. And that's why we got people showing up to the Thanksgiving dinner with the utensils.
So I'm not going to hold your hand when I say this, but if you are 20 or older, you should be bringing a dish to Thanksgiving. I don't want to hear, oh, I don't have money, Dollar Tree. And if you have this app, you can look up Dollar Tree dinners. I will tag her down below. Most of her dinners cost less than $10. If you don't know how to cook, Walmart has an excellent deli section. They have a bakery section, frozen section. It doesn't even have to be anything homemade, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Mama should not be cooking everything. Grandma should not be cooking everything. If you are 20 or older, that's whenever you're considered an adult. But if you're 20 or older, you should be bringing something to Thanksgiving. It shouldn't be put on everybody else.
Look, and you notice she said mom and grandma. I ain't hear a granddad. I ain't hear daddy. Daddy need to be in the kitchen. It's almost like everybody knows the women are going to be in there tired, exhausted. They gonna be up at like 4 in the morning. I know, that was me. Up at 4, 3, 2 in the morning, prepping Thanksgiving dinner. Stressed. Food processor going, slow cooker going, oven heating up, frying some gizzards, making the dressing, prepping the mac and cheese, making the greens, rinsing the greens, picking the greens. When did it end? I don't miss those days. I don't do Thanksgiving no more. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I've been through in the towel a long time ago, but I respect everybody's right to cook Thanksgiving dinner, to make Thanksgiving dinner. But as for me, them days is long gone. But she actually has some good tips. And the Dollar Tree lady, we did a whole video on her last year. She had a whole meal. She was at the Dollar Tree, and I think she only spent like $20, made a whole Thanksgiving dinner. Very good stuff. I'm gonna make sure to link her video down below. And also, Aldi has the $40 Thanksgiving where you can go in there. You gotta shop for the items, but that's also a very affordable option for a lot of people that might not have it right now, and that's okay.
You need to contribute something to Thanksgiving. Groceries are high. The expectation that you just gonna show up to somebody's house, eat, and take something home, that's not gonna fly this year, unfortunately. I just left Walmart. Chitlins are $15. I'm gonna post it.
Why y'all eating chitlins? I know y'all finna attack me in the comments. I am not a fan. I don't know how y'all do it. And I don't wanna hear, they need to be cooked right. You just ain't never had no good ones. No. If I can smell it, I'm not eating it. Hello?
Chitlins. Food is expensive. Expensive as I don't know what. You got to show up with something. And I know some of our grandparents and the elders, I don't need no help. Just send them some money. You know how you have to do, just leave money in their house. Show up with some drinks. Pay somebody to make a dessert or something. But do not think you're gonna just show up somewhere empty-handed this year. It's extremely selfish to think one person is gonna feed the family. We talk about community, we talk about village, we talk about family, but then nobody wants to contribute to Thanksgiving. Groceries are expensive.
Yeah.
Send some money, buy some drinks, buy some paper products, something. A bag of ice, something. Food is too expensive for you to show up with the empty belly and take plates home. Okay?
Oh, the taking the plates home is what's really gonna get them, because y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Now, I can understand being a little frustrated. You done spent hours upon hours in the kitchen, no contribution as far as money. Okay, I'm talking about those who need it, by the way, who could use the help, and then you show up and take plates. You say plates? Like, ooh, I need, need me some leftovers so I ain't gotta cook for a few days. Ooh, I'm only telling y'all because I know the people that happens to, a lot of them get frustrated. Some of y'all are around people who genuinely don't care. And I'm glad that they have that giving spirit, but I think it just shows a level of gratitude and appreciation when you try to help where you can. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to shame nobody if you can't, but everybody would love a good cleanup crew. Just saying, maybe you can give your time.
Another day, pissing people off on the internet, posted that I offered to host Thanksgiving, but wanted everyone in my in-law side of the family to bring a dish. And evidently the internet is absolutely roasting me for the fact that if you decide to host, you need to provide the turkey, and a lot of people said all the dishes. Yes. You are 100% right. I should have said that I offered my house. I had told the entire family when we were at the hospital with our baby, like, I am more than happy to have people over to our house because we really have the only house in his family that's like conducive to a larger group, but I really don't feel up for cooking. And they were like, oh, no problem. Like, we can totally bring the meal. So that's why it was so funny when they only offered to bring rolls. And then there was like a mix up on duplicate dishes. I was like, guys, like, we talked about this. I don't feel up for making the meal. But again, like, everyone just takes things so seriously and is literally being so rude too. Like, I'm 10 days postpartum, and you're right. Like, if you are able to cook and provide an entire meal, these girls are like, I'm 4 days postpartum and I would provide the entire meal. Good for you.
And so we don't care about what your capabilities. This woman is postpartum, offered her house for Thanksgiving because they probably got the most space, but she said she didn't probably feel up to it because she just gave birth. And you mean to tell me the internet was cooking her because she didn't want to cook? Y'all are taking stuff too far. Now, I understand there's a whole conversation about contribution and what the host should do and who should be helping what, but we have entirely lost the plot when we're side-eyeing a postpartum woman. 4 days postpartum, so she just gave birth. Baby ain't been here a week yet. Y'all thought she was gonna be making a full Thanksgiving spread and what? Tending to her newborn baby and her husband and the guests and trying to decorate and trying to find recipes and trying to figure out and navigate being a new mother? Are y'all okay? This is crazy. I actually feel horrible that she was even put in this madness. And then it sounded like the family and her had an agreement that she wasn't going to be doing all that, because why would she be doing all that when she just gave birth?
Not interested this year, guys, and I'm not gonna apologize for that speech specifically, but I'm sorry for saying I was hosting when I'm just providing the venue.
And I feel like somebody need to knock some sense into the family, because she shouldn't have even had to explain that she didn't want to cook. And bravo to all those mothers out there that are cooking 4 days postpartum. Now, if you want to be superwoman, fine. Let's not normalize this, because that's wow. They should be lucky that she wanted anybody in her space after just giving birth. I would have been like, Thanksgiving canceled. Meanwhile, she's regretting that she even agreed to it. Oh my. And not only are people like, hey, stuff ain't going the way I want it to go this year for Thanksgiving. And not only are people worried about the prices of everything going up for Thanksgiving, they're also like, hey, do I even want to be around my family, or should I just go to work?
Go to work on Thanksgiving, or be with a family that I don't like. Make $30 an hour on Thanksgiving, or smile at a bunch of face that talk about you when you're not around. I think y'all know what the doing on Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, I need to know down below, because, and I know this might have been a little blunt and a little vulgar language, y'all, gosh, but I still think that's relatable. A lot of people are like, hey, I might actually be able to make a lot of money if I work on Thanksgiving. Some people get paid more. Reasonable that they might want to consider going to work, especially if there's friction within the family, or they just need to work because times are hard. And I need to know, are you either one of those people? She said, once they said $30 an hour, I said, yeah, make it a double. And there's people down here saying, sounds like we're going to work. That had 26,000 likes. And somebody here is saying $30. Oh yeah, even if I like them. So to them, hey, $30, that's a win-win, because at least they're able to avoid situations like this.
So my sister called last week and she's like, we're going out to eat for Thanksgiving. First of all, she took over hosting Thanksgiving 2 years ago. So this is only going to be her 3rd year hosting Thanksgiving. We're already going out to eat.
Now, hold up. So because you host Thanksgiving 3 years in a row and how do you take over hosting Thanksgiving? What type of family tradition do y'all have? Like, is that how it works? In your family, like, if somebody do it 1 year, they just automatically have to keep doing it? When does it end? For decades? When did the contract up? Because why is she obligated to do it every year? I'm confused. And she's mad that they are going out to eat on the 3rd year. Like hosting 3 Thanksgiving meals ain't a lot. I need some of y'all to try it and do it first, because this is what I'll be talking about.
And at that moment, I was just like, okay, because I didn't have time to dive into it. But today I got time to dive into it. So I'm like, where are we supposedly going out to eat at? Because the more and more I think about it, why the heck are we going out to eat?
What? Now that's crazy. Ma'am, is you cooking something? I wish somebody would tell me, why are we going out to eat? Do you want to host? That's what it sounds like.
Why? Who really does that? I didn't know people really do that, but clearly they do. So she's like, Chinese food. I'm like, oh, heck no. If we're gonna, I want some chitlins, some yam, some ham, some fried chicken.
Girl, then get in the kitchen and get the whipping it. How beggars start to be so choosy?
Some blueberry cornbread, a turkey leg. I don't even need the whole turkey, just the leg, the wing, a side salad. Like, that's it.
Wow.
Some watermelon.
This is why people be saying people are ungrateful and don't appreciate the work that it takes to make the Thanksgiving meal. I promise you, I would never make a Thanksgiving meal again after hearing anything like this. What do you mean? How about, I'd be like, no, you cook for me from now on. Actually, if I know how to cook and you don't know how to cook, that makes it even worse.
Shoot, I even settled for a fish fry. A fish fry with some lobster on the side and some shrimp, like, something. Like, so my sister calls last week and she's like, we're going out to eat.
And she was dead serious. How do y'all even... I promise you, you wouldn't have got Nathan from me. A lot of y'all are really nice. And this sort of attitude right here is why I fear many people don't want to deal with their family. They don't want to deal with that during the holiday. Honestly, we all got to be grateful for whatever food we're able to eat. There is somebody somewhere who couldn't eat Thanksgiving dinner, like that big spread that a lot of y'all are doing, even if they wanted to, because they simply can't afford it. And here we have people just like, you want to go do Chinese? Where is all of this stuff? Girl, you cook it. That's all, you do it. Since it's light work, I don't know. We got a lot of things to be grateful for, but sometimes I feel like we forget that. Somebody here said it. So you cook then, and I couldn't agree. And she replied with, laughing my butt off. I see a few of y'all saying this, and I would, but when cooking Thanksgiving for a group of 12, it isn't something you just pull off in 2 days before Thanksgiving. Well, y'all should have figured it out before then. And you can still make it work. If you really want the Thanksgiving spread to be all the things that you said, make it happen. I don't know. Because you can want all you want. But unless somebody is in the kitchen cooking food, and that's the part that a lot of y'all are leaving out, is it takes manual labor. Somebody actually has to take the time to go in there and do it. The time to go shop, the time to plan, the time to clean, get their house ready for guests, all of that. Unless you're going to do that, you're not going to have that stuff that you want, because your sister says she ain't doing it this year. What's the problem? Somebody here said, I hosted last year, never again. It took too much of my piece. And I need y'all to comment down below if you've ever hosted Thanksgiving dinner and you said, I'll never do it again. And tell me your wildest Thanksgiving stories down below, because I know y'all got them and I want to hear them. I know the tea is juicy around this time. Actually, should I say the turkey is juicy? We ain't gonna say tea. We gonna say turkey is juicy for the plot. And let me know, are y'all canceling Christmas? Do y'all agree with any of the things y'all seen in this video? Who y'all feeling like? I need the timestamp. And do you think that Thanksgiving is a little bit too expensive? And do you think that people should contribute to Thanksgiving if they are a guest? But we gotta start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.